Good evening, guys, and welcome back. And here we go again. And I can't believe it is 20 games that we have gone unbeaten. Hey, Reckons, how are you doing, my friend? Hello to everybody else who's in the chat. Say hello, introduce yourself, let me know who you are. Don't be shy. We have gone 20 games without defeat. Good evening, Stephen. How are you, my friend? And what a run it has been since we lost against West Ham, and I really still don't know how we lost that game, but we are just flying at the moment. And not only are we unbeaten for 20 games, we've won 18 of them and drawn 2, and we've beaten big clubs in here. We drew with Manchester City. Chelsea we've beaten, who are one of the top teams. We've gone on. We had tough times against Brentford. We had to change things a bit against Brentford and Norwich, some lower division teams, but then we strolled past Liverpool in the last game. Good evening, Craig. And it's all very quiet there, is it? Is that a little bit better, Craig? Can you hear me now? I have to apply for uni in the next few weeks. No clue what I want to do. They do a football manager course, Reckons. I think I'd sign up for an FM course. And if they need a lecturer, I'll come along and tell them about lines in FM24. Oh, I wish people could see it. And yeah, we're doing extremely well. This will culminate tonight. Southampton, we're expected to stroll past them. They are 18th in the league now. Manchester United is going to be tough. And then West Brom, we should stroll past them. And then we play Liverpool in the cup final. And Liverpool in the cup final. This could be our second trophy for Newcastle. I forgot. I thought it was going to be possibly our first trophy against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. But we won. Actually, I forgot. We won the cup final, the FA Cup final last year, beating West Ham 3-2 in the final. So in all, it will be our 23rd trophy, and we've been in business now in this save 100 episodes in. We've been in business for 9 seasons. We have 22 trophies at the moment, including 3 of the big ones. I think this is a particularly good record. I'd like to get this done by 10 seasons. I don't know if we can win the Champions League next year, but I think we've got 2 or 3 trophies we could easily win. In terms of how I'm setting up against Southampton, they are a team that's struggling. They're not very good. They're very, very poor all over the pitch. They do have one player who possibly does need looking after. I might need to remind myself who that is. Who is he? They have one player who is in form. Matembu, he's a winger on the right, so he'll probably come back in, and we have to keep an eye on Matembu, who is in form at the moment. But apart from that, we shouldn't really have any problems with Southampton. And so in terms, I'm going to play positively. I'm not going to go too attacking because I've rotated the team. This isn't my best team by a long way, although it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to play positively. I'm going to push the lineup. We're going to play with high lines. We're going to press them, try and get at them early. But obviously, this is Southampton. And the reason that I've decided to press them is because they're just going to try and play a controlled possession game. And I think we need to get in their face. They're not looking to get balls over the top. He wants to play more attacking. I don't want to get caught out. We've got players coming back to fitness. Florian Wirtz is coming back to fitness again. He'll probably come on at some time, as well as Mora. Sion is going to get a game today. He's a very good player, Suwon. Can't get in the team. He's a very good striker. And I wonder if I should work on his heading ability, just really to get his bravery up. Because the rest of his attributes, or maybe we should be working on his passing. But the rest, of his attributes. His stamina's fine. What is he? I think we'll work on his passing, and he could become a very, very good advance forward. And so we'll see how he gets on today. I've rotated because it's silly to play the first team when I've got Manchester United coming up next. And all these players do need game time. Southampton spells 18th in the league trebles. Do you know my record? Last episode we had no problems against Liverpool. We steamrolled them. But Brentford and Norwich, boy, did we have to work hard to get results in those games. So yeah, our home form. Let's go with our home form. They usually respond to that. He's a bit nervous, is he? I wonder if I can... What can I tell him? I have faith in you. The medical staff reckon you'll be fine for the first half. You've appeared inspired. And then we'll see how you're going. Okay, Akim Gray as well. I trust you to make the difference. Okay, so he can... I don't know why he went from nervous to inspired just because I told him you'll be all right till half time and I might take you off. I don't know. This game does my head in sometimes. Yeah, I was actually thinking before the game, this looks like I'm going to end up playing in a low block. And already FM's telling me, haha, you should have played in a low block. This is a game we should be romping past this team, and it's just going to be one of those funny games. Our good run, our impressive form has to come to an end. I don't want to go into the Carabao Cup final unbeaten, so I'd like to be beaten before the cup final if it's at all possible. Hello, Mario. How are you doing? Thank you. I don't know so much about Master of FM. I've studied it, looked at it, and it does look to me like everything in FM24 is about lines. Get your lines right, you'll win matches. It doesn't matter what your formation is, how your style of play is, who your players are. If you get your lines right on the day, you'll win matches. And that's my impression of FM24. FM23 took a little bit longer to work out. Last year, that was about rotating between 3 different styles of play. And you do that in-game. And eventually one of them would turn out to be the winning tactic. You just had to keep watching the momentum. Not this one's not working, switch to the next one. But we're doing all right here. Go on, Swan. Oh, I think maybe I've made the right choice with the lines. I can't go into a low block against all teams who are at the bottom of the league. Surely I don't have to do that. Surely we can attack now and again against teams who are weaker than us. And I'm not quite sure what's been given here. Nothing. He was offside, probably. So at the moment, we are just about edging it. Southampton started stronger, but we just rode a couple of minutes, and we're doing okay. But I need a goal. But as I say, I don't want to go into the... I don't really want to go into the cup final unbeaten. That will make the cup final really tough, even though we steamrolled Liverpool last time. Played FM since 2008. Slightly before me, I was 2011. And come on, boys, come on, you're in. Oh, how did you miss that, Kamalo? I think he's probably on his way out, Kamalo. Yeah, the modern versions, I'm not quite sure what they've done, but there is always a way to beat the game. And this year, it's clear. It's all about your lines, where you put your lines. And it might be looking at our shots on target ratio. It might be that my lines are too high. It might be that I've misread what Southampton are doing. They're not sitting back. I can see they're not sitting back. That's a penalty, ref. Come on. 97. Hey, Tails. How you doing, my friend? Oh, he's gone to have a look at the monitor. Probably ordering a pizza again. Domino. Half-time pizza being ordered. Come on, ref. Penalty. That was a clear penalty. Yes. Yeah, you. That's 97. That's almost 20 years. That's like 20. No, that's... How many years is that? It's almost 30 years, Tails. No, we're not going to be playing for set pieces at this point in time. Who is this? It's João Neves. I'm doing okay, Callum. I'm doing okay. We are ahead, and maybe I've called this correctly. I did worry in the first couple of minutes that I'd called the lines incorrectly, but we are ahead. And we just need to keep going now. I was a bit worried because I'd rotated. And if I didn't get this right tactically. I know, and I'm just wondering, because I shouldn't think this is one yet. Go on, Karaoke. Go on, son. But they don't like our press, that's one thing for sure. Go on, go on. Nearly. I'm just wondering if in the second half I might have to change this. It looks all very comfortable at the moment. We're getting behind them from all sorts of positions, so they're not sitting back too far. Well, Peterson, steady on, boy. 27 years. Oh my gosh. You must be a complete master of the game, Tails. I think Reckons must have fallen asleep in the bath. But probably his hands are wet if he's watching it on the phone and he can't actually type anything at the moment. Yeah, I know, and it's quite interesting because Villa lost as well, and it's both Villa and Arsenal are on this dreadful run at the moment. It could be they don't have the squads to deal. Get in 2-0. They don't have the squads to deal with the fixtures, and I do notice that Villa play a lot of guys on Saturday and Wednesday. They don't have the rotation. They do have players, but then they're refusing to rotate, and that's probably what it is. Manchester City are on a bad run because their injury problems are terrible, and he can't get Foden fit and sharp. So it's looking pretty bad for Man City as well. But Arsenal, they're also not rotating very much, I've noticed, and that they're losing games now, and it's probably taken its toll on the players. They'll come out of it. Oh, where did that go? Goalkeeper saved it. So this should take us pretty near the top. Win this one, I think we'll go into second, will we? Yeah, we go into second, 1 point behind City if we win this one. But as I said, I'm not actually thinking that this game is won yet. One slip and we could be in big trouble. I've got Marcos with Biomo at the back. I've decided to rest both Abba and Guehi. And I'm without Landerson, of course, so pushing Yoro up into midfield. Landerson. Is it? No, Larson. I've dispatched him to the under-21s. I'm fed up of his ranting, but he has been sold now. So he's not going to be a problem at the end of the season. He's off. I think he's going to Lazio. So he can sit in the reserves and just think about the error of his ways. You could just see that City and Arsenal both losing. But yeah, I mean, I've noticed it most with Arsenal and Villa. They're not rotating, and both of them are on this really bad run now. And it just goes to show you do have to rotate your team. I watched the Tottenham game before coming on air, and what a good game that was. And how on earth has that guy Osimhen found himself at Galatasaray? He's just way too good for Galatasaray. But he certainly, he looked a good player to me today. And I need to tell them, do not get complacent. He's annoyed. Marcus, oh no, he's anxious. What is the matter with you? We'll tell the midfielders they weren't that bad. And the same for the attackers. Marcos, I think we need to tell him. We just need to get his 6.9. I'm very happy, with his performance. He's played well, but I just wanted them just to stay focused. I mean, in real life, he looks really good as well. He got the ball in the net 5 times tonight. 3 were offside. He just looks like absolutely deadly. Is it okay to play in a... I actually don't... If I play in a... When I get to 3-0, if I get to 3-0, I'll lower the tempo. Is that what you mean? I don't actually think it will make the tactic work better because these guys are good players and they want to play at pace. That's why they are playing at a high tempo. They're good, very good passers of the ball. They've all got extremely good off-the-ball movement, composure, decisions. And this is a team that should be playing at a high tempo. The high tempo being to open up the team like that. And what's that in here? Gray has got another one, and that's the high tempo. But I can take it down. Let's go to comprehensive, and I'll take the tempo down. I want I'll take the tempo down towards the end of the game normally, because if we're 3-0 up, then I don't need them exhausting themselves. And they can just pass it around. But I don't think we'll be as much of a threat anymore, which would be a bit of a shame because we are hammering Southampton now. And that's what the high tempo does, is that quick passing just opened them up like a can of sardines. And all these players are so good in terms of off-the-ball decisions, their composure, that they have to play with a high tempo. Their passing and vision, all of them have got great attributes. But we're incomprehensive now. We'll have a look. Just keep an eye on their passing, see how it affects. If Southampton score, I'm taking it back. So now they're not as direct. They're playing it about in our half. It's much, much slower. You can see it's much slower. We're still creating space. and still scoring goals. But you could see, that's offside, is it? You could see when we scored that one, it was put together a lot slower than the last one. There was about 6 or 7 passes there, whereas the other one was only 3. Bang, 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 through the middle, goal. This one was about 6 or 7 passes. Yeah, I thought he was offside. And so it just slows down. So what it's done is it basically has slowed down how we are attacking. It does mean that our possession will go up, because it will be extremely difficult for them to take the ball off us now. But we won't be as much of an attacking threat. The speed at which we're playing will allow them to get behind the ball. So once again, and that was fairly direct, but there's nobody there now. They've all come short to support him. I don't know, this team just should be playing in a much faster tempo. That's why they're right up the top of the tempo. They're exceptionally good passers of the ball. And when, like, teams like Southampton, who don't have very good positioning, their marking is a bit off. If you zip the ball around, they haven't got a clue what's going on, and we will lose them if we play at pace. Oh, he's missed it. So I'm going to... You can see what's happening. They're much, much slower. There was a burst of energy as we went through there. But it's much, much slower generally. It does save energy, and we don't look like we're being threatened. So I'm going to go back. We'll go back to extended. I went to comprehensive in case it went wrong. I'm going to up the passing tempo again. And we should see the difference now is that the ball we should be zipping it around again a lot more. And 2 or 3 passes and we should be in space. That's how they like to play. We are looking very dangerous. That was a good effort. We've certainly won this game. I need to make some changes, rest a few of these players. Boys who are going to play against United. Peterson will play against United. So Patterson can come over onto the right. And Doig can get a game. Bless him. He's a 3-star player, and he's been shouting at me. I want game time. I've ignored him. He wanted to be sold. Nobody would buy him. And he's decided now he wants to stay at the club. And I like him. I wanted to keep him at the club. He's a good player. Who else needs to be? Landerson, probably. So Yoro can come in as the anchor. Carioca probably needs a rest. So Florian Wirtz comes back for the second time. Last time he lasted 10 minutes. Kamalo can play on. Suwon can play on. Gray probably needs a rest. So we'll take Gray off. And we'll see this game out. Big game coming up. Manchester United. It's not going to be as easy as that. Manchester United are not the easiest team for me to play. But like I've said all along, if you get your lines right, you'll beat anybody. It's just watching, being vigilant. Chances are, I think I will start with a low block against Manchester United. They're in 3rd, I think. Where are they? Yeah, 3rd. So the chances are I will start in a low block. and just try and figure out the game. Oh, come on, zip it around. It's not slow anymore. Oh, he nearly created a goal there, bringing Doig on. What a player. I think we've absolutely blasted them. We were right in terms of the way we set up, and they haven't really bothered us at all. And Gray, has he got a hat-trick? Yeah, he's got a hat-trick, hasn't he, Gray? Well done, son. Awesome. This is buying Marcos was good because it allowed me to free up Yoro to come and play as the anchor. Means I could put Larson in the reserves for being such a plonker. And then I've also got Guehi, who can play as a DM, as an anchor, very well. So he refused to play for Napoli. Is that how he ended up there? I know that nobody was willing to pay 130 million. I say, Yoro. 4-0. I'm not sure, Stephen. I think this team is loving it when they're zipping the ball around like this. And I actually don't think I should be scared of any team. So, although I'm thinking about a low block, I may well start positive with a high line and go at them, which is exactly how I played against Liverpool. Good evening, Andy. I take your point. If we can keep the ball and frustrate them. But I want to get ahead. I want to get 2-0 up and then perhaps keep the ball and frustrate them. It's a big call, this, against United. And I don't want to get it wrong now. And I don't want you put on the spot because we're 21 games unbeaten now. But it would be not a good thing to go into the cup final 23 games unbeaten. That would not be good. That will make the cup final very nervy indeed. Even the high line, they're trying to play possession football, so they're not trying to get behind our defence. So that was an easy call. 4-0. So what have we got here now? We are in second and we are only 1 point behind City now. United are 3 points behind us. So this game does make me nervous. And I do think I have to change something. You might be right, Stephen. Has anybody played them in 2000? Where are we? 2032. What happened last time? What happened last time was a 4-4 draw. We had a 4-4 draw when we played them last time. But I think we were in a different shape then, weren't we? Well, no, we were in the same shape. So it was 4-4. But it was very open. So I don't know if I want to be this open. And we are the away team, so I'm going to play balanced. I'm actually going to start in a mid-block. Let's split the difference. And I'm going to play with a higher line because they will play direct football. I think they will play direct counter-attacking football, and I will also come off the counter-press. We're not going to be good enough at pressing against a team like United. Oh no, he only got 2. I thought he got a hat-trick. How are you going, Andy? How's things today? Who is Clement? Brighton. Keeping an eye on two of my players, huh? So this is good. When's the game? 3 days, is it? Let's give him a rest. Good to see Florian Wirtz coming through that 30 minutes. That's very pleasing. I think I will start with a standard defensive line mid-block. It's kind of like splitting the difference, being not too defensive, but being a little bit wary. Who's Noah Cooper? Too old for the under-21s, is he? Don't even know who he is. Suwon could be as good as Florian Wirtz. Could be as good as Neves. Could be as good as Yoro. RV. He's only 5'10". I have to train him as DM though. No, I have to just sell him. Peterson recent form, is it good? Nah, not good enough. So they're going to be very, very strong. They're not very good in the air. But got to get close to their area. I mean, they're a very, very good team, and they do have plenty bags of pace and acceleration. They're very composed. Good technique, good off the ball. We're going to have to defend very, very well. And that's possibly... That has probably made me think about going into a low block. Let's get bodies behind the ball. They've got good long shots. And I want to make sure that we've got enough. Let's play this game not to lose. This is like... I was aware United were playing... 0-0. This is a game. If it was Newcastle and I'm playing that bunch, I'd have sent the team out and said, do not come back into the dressing room unless you're winning 5-0. And United are just not good enough anymore to be saying stuff like that too. They're really like a dreadful team. Abergwehi and Davis, that sounds good to me. Although I did rest. No, Marcos played, didn't he? Marcos played in the last game. I think. Yeah, I had Marcos playing in the last game, didn't I? Yeah. He's playing well. 7.6, 7.8, 7.1, 7.4, 7.1, 7.4, 7.0. When I signed him, I told you he was a good centre-half. He's an extremely good player, Marcos. Bayomo. No, we'll keep Marcos on the bench. He hasn't played that many games. And then we'll bring in... Tonali and Neves. Neves came off early, didn't he? Kamalo is not playing there. Veloso, Wirtz, Gray, and Canote. Who's the left footer? I think it's Canote, isn't it? And that's a good team. Sidamar Mora, Kamalo, Carioca, Landerson, Yoro, Marcos, Doig. Frimpong can come in for Peterson. Who can take the place of Patterson? Now that's a good team. And if we play without too much, trying to put too much pressure on them, play for a draw, we might sneak this. I've just got a message, so I can't click my continue button, which says that Andy Taylor is now playing Football Manager. That's because I had to contact you through Steam. I know when you're playing Football Manager, Andy. You probably get the same message about me. Oh, we could buy Rashford, 34 years old, 27 million. No, thank you. Who is he? He'd be better. He's a winger, though. Don't need a winger. Yeah, I kind of was hoping United could win tonight, but they're so bad, and they just don't have a striker. I mean, Hoyland, Rasmus, and Xerxes. Xerxes either a number 10 or a deep lying forward. He's not up top forward. 6.15 Florian, that is not good enough for you. 6.25 for you, Frimpong, that is not good enough. And who's the other one? Doig, 6.4 is not good enough. You want to stay at this club. 6.4 is not good enough. And I've just played you as well. You have to do better than that. Arsenal West on top billing. So I would say us against Man United should be top billing, not Arsenal West Ham. Might end up, Stephen, as a 1-0. But I certainly can't see us scoring lots of goals. So have we got this right? I have to concentrate on this now. And just check that we've got this right. We're playing a low block, standard line. And the reason for that is to get bodies behind the ball. So the low block will let me get bodies behind the ball. That means that they are good at long shots, so we can take out any long shots that they're going to attempt. It will also, the standard line then stops them getting behind us or balls over the top or through balls. Doesn't give us much because we need to be higher up to score, I think. We're not going to score many from this area of the pitch. If we're not engaging until the halfway line, then. So, but it's a way to start. If we keep a clean sheet and we're dominating. If we go behind early, I don't think it's time to panic. I mean, I do think maybe I should be playing a bit more positive, but we got a 4-4 draw. So we'll go a bit more positive. We got a 4-4 draw last time. And we did push up, which is why we conceded a lot of goals. And we did play positive. So let's stay back a bit and be positive. He's on a support duty, yeah. That's a good team, though. And it's as good a team as I can put out. So hopefully it's good enough to win. But I don't think I should go gung-ho. Make me proud, boys. They're okay. So this probably is a huge game. Absolutely huge game. Somebody's going to have to take him out. Rashford, I don't know if I need to type mark him, do I? But he is always a pain. And they are playing this 4-2-2-2, Ten Hag style. Ali Cho isn't that great. So, yeah, I feel fairly optimistic, but I'll take a draw here. We have a much better run-in than any of the teams around us. We've got so many good games to finish the season. I think we've got about 7 really comfortable games. I just want to try and stop them getting too many opportunities at the edge of the box. And we will be defending with at least our attacking mids inside this area. So that's enough to stop them. And then it's just really about talent. Do we have the talent to pick them apart? And we should do. And that's why I want to stay passing the ball around, because that's how we're playing well. And that's where we are talented, at this kind of stuff. Well, not that kind of stuff. Commentator's curse. But stopping them have the ball, it's an idea. But it's just going to mean that possibly we're not going to create too many chances. Whereas playing at high tempo, we still have a chance of creating a few chances. Go on, Gray. Go on, son. Because we can split them open with this. We have done. Oh, no, not offside. Playing in a low block, we got to take our chances, referee. Come on. That looked onside to me. It's given. Yes, get in. Canote. Chelsea are 5 up, are they? Get in. What a lovely, lovely goal. And that's the quick passing. And that's Stephen, that's why I wanted to stay with the quick passing. Because it's what this team does well. And if I'm sitting back like I am, then I at least want to try and create chances. And there is the long shots I was talking about. I have a funny feeling that we're a bit too deep. Oh, we've gone top, have we? That's only because Manchester City are drawing in the first 10 minutes. But it's nice to see us on top. And we are going to allow them to come on to us, but we are dominating possession in the first 10 minutes, although they're coming back into it. We're going to probably lose this possession battle. And they're going to come on to us. But that's what I want. Because having come off the counter-press, we're now just going to launch counter-attacks. And if they make mistakes, we will catch them. And that's the idea. Don't press them till here. I think I made a little bit of an error. Ooh. Because I don't want him doing that. That will mean that my 2 forwards are too far distant. Come on, boys. Make it 2-0. This is what I wanted, to get them early. You've got this. Oh, you... Come on, Kanate. And I love the way they pass the ball around this team. Would have played slow tempo, but attacking. Oh, blimey. If go attacking, you're going to let Manchester United have space. Because your wing-backs are going to push forward. The DMs are going to push forward in an attacking style. I played for a draw. I'd take a draw. away at United, I would be very happy with a draw. Now it's United. They've got to come at us, and we're in a low block, and they should leave space, which will help us. And all I'm doing is sitting back and counter-attacking. Oh, my goodness me. I think we need to take a few long punts at this goalkeeper. I don't know. We still don't know if it's a good call or not. It may be that I'll be taking your advice in the second half. But at the moment, I think it's a great call because we're all over them. And they can't deal with our off-the-ball movement at this speed. They're really struggling with it. And we've got so many players. I mean, look at this up front. They're all over the place. We've got almost 7 players up there, which isn't bad for a low block balance tactic. And we're in. Go on, Veloso. It's got to be. He's hit the post. Oh, come on. Come on, FM. Oh, boy. Nerves are jangling. Nicely done. Come on. Pass it around. That's it. Spray it around. Lovely pass. Come inside him. Get in. No, he's on support, isn't he? He's not going to go attacking. Now he's going to get the ball. Come on, Davis. They've decided to slow it down. It's the standard. I went to positive, didn't I? They still should be zipping the ball around them. Come on, boys. Should I encourage them? Demand more? What should I do? He's had a good run there. Come on, goalkeepers. Nicely done. Nicely done. He's slowing it down, isn't he? Should be releasing it quickly. But he is slowing it down. Oh, what was that for? What was that for? The goalkeeper just caught it. What was that penalty for? I saved it. Quite right too. The goalkeeper ran out, caught it, and he gave them a penalty. Quite right. Oh my goodness me. Well blocked. That's the low block, isn't it? Just get bodies here. Just get bodies here. Stop those long shots. Momentum is funny. That is a strange penalty. I had no idea what was going on there. I thought he was slowing it down, and that's where I got confused. Because I thought, what's he slowing it down for? He should be getting rid of it quickly. They are attacking down my right-hand side when I know they're going to do that. I absolutely know they're going to do that. Come on, boys. Let's make it 2 before half-time. Jesus Abba. Nope, not this time. It's 2! Well, Davis, get in. 2-0. I think this was a good goal. The low block it's so good. It's worked. The only problem is that we are going to go into the cup final 23 games unbeaten, and that's too much to carry in there. That's just, I mean, look at these green dots. Manchester United have got no green dots. Come on, make it 3, like same as Liverpool. Oh, nearly. So I played against Liverpool. I played with a high line. I just felt that we needed to press Liverpool. But Manchester United, I felt this was a different kettle of fish. I'm very happy with the way they're playing. Just don't give it away now. Højlund has come on for Cho. I nearly bought him, but I didn't think he was good enough in the end. And we've seen him off. It's all very close. We are just about edging it. But it's our defending that is making the difference at the moment. But I can see they're going to get a goal back now and make me rethink in a minute. They're doing that all the time. There's another block. Nicely done, Tonali. I wonder who is that? And I need to put a man on him. It was him, wasn't it? Who was that? Looked like the centre back. Wait. Who's had those shots? It's Mason Mount. So I need to type mark Mason Mount, don't I? To stop that. I need to stop that. He is being type marked. That's not good. But we're closing him down good enough. So let's just tell the boys to close him down. Always close him down. We'll do it that way. So yeah, that was I gotta watch that little routine they've got. Pafundi. Pafundi is a danger. Where is Pafundi? The left-hand side. Let's type mark him as well. He's a good player. Maybe should be looking at buying him, Pafundi. Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player. 237 million. We need to just take him out of the game. I need to put someone on him at the edge of the box, but I've got no control of the corners. If I was on the touchline, I'd be shouting frantically, "Get on him at the edge of the box. Do not leave him." Here he is again. Oh, it's Figueroa. They've switched it over. It is the centre-back, isn't it? It is the centre-back, Figueroa. So he's the one who should be type-marked. And we don't need to close down Mason Mount now. We've got to put a man on that. Because he's gonna put one in soon. Zapropoulos on the bench. Chelsea 6-0 up at half-time. What is United at half-time? What are United? 0-0, I guess. Nobody said they've scored. So I'm guessing it's 0-0. Florian Wirtz is having a great game. Leave him on. Neves played him the last game as well, didn't he? So let's bring on Landerson. Switch him over with Tonali. And Veloso isn't having the greatest of games. Kumalo likes playing against United. Come on, Kumalo. Do me proud, son. They won't be taking you too seriously. So you can do this. Oh, it's getting tight. 2-0 up after 67 minutes. I do think I should start closing it down. even though we are defending extremely well. Goalkeeper's playing well as well. As see, he got rid of it very quickly there, too quickly for my liking. But I'm not sure I want to be playing out from the back like that. But with those centre backs, got to be playing out from the back with those centre backs. There he is. He's been marked this time. Got him. Man United are still 0-0. Oh, lovely pass. Come on, Canote. Almost. Should I take Stevens' advice now and keep hold of the ball? Just slow it all down. Keep hold of the ball. 15 minutes to go. Or just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to go more balanced. See how that affects the game. That doesn't mean they're going to come on to us, but I think we've stopped them where they're dangerous. Let's get some of these tired players off. Florian Wirtz, very tired. Very, very tired. Karaoke. Oh, I know what I want to do with Kamalo. Shoot less often. Try and get him to pass more. Frimpong is tired. Peterson. And anybody else tired? Not yet. Pafundi, he's a good player, but I think we've just about deserved to win this. Although, look at United's stats. They have been the better team. They've been the much better team. Now I am going to slow it down. Take Stevens' advice. And we're going to keep the ball. We're going to just keep the ball. We don't want to do that anymore. Slow the pace down. And we don't want to be running around like headless chickens. Just got to keep the ball now. They've been much better. They've been a much better team. And that's because we invited them on with the low block. And we've caught them on the counter-attack. And we've been fair and square. We've beaten them. Ish. Go on, counter-attack, boys. Although I've actually slowed it all down now, haven't I? But still playing nicely. Go on, Peterson. This is like another big team beaten. If we don't win the league this season, I'll be asking why. FM, though, will not let Man City lose or Chelsea lose. Poor pass. Right, have I got one more sub? Tonali. See this out, boys. See this out. You're doing well. Cut in. Goalkeeper's had a splendid game. Time wasting all the way up now. Goalkeeper has had an absolutely splendid game. Oh, we don't mind. Oh, what I also want to do is put him on support now. Bring him back. He can help his boys out in defence. We should all be sitting back now. Oh, they have got one back, have they? They got 5 minutes. Are they going to sneak a draw out of this? I mean, always that's the big call, isn't it? That is the really big call. Do you actually try... Oh, it's been disallowed. Do you actually try to close the game down, or keep doing what you're doing? But luckily it was disallowed. Who's offside? He was playing them on, so I'm a bit dubious about that. We were counter-attacking because we kept counter-attack on, and we were distributing from the back quickly. The goalkeeper was distributing from the back. If we have a look at this, so we were counter-pressing at the no counter-press, but we were counter-attacking and distribute quickly. So we were going to sit back and then distribute quickly. We also had a lot of attacking boys who were going to get into these spaces. It was a kind of counter-attack, but not a traditional direct counter-attacking style. You're right. But we were still counter-attacking. When we shut it down, when we slowed it down, we should not have been counter-attacking at all then. In fact, I should have clicked it off. Because when you're playing at that pace, you shouldn't be attempting to counter-attack. So we have gone top. Manchester City have drawn with Chelsea. And that means that we have finally gone top. And our run goes on. Ramirez, goalkeeper, got the plaudits. So I'm pretty convinced, regardless of the rest of the tactic, I'm absolutely convinced now that FM24 is all about lines, and we have been just focused since we went on this run. All we've done is focus on lines. That's all we've done, and it's just the proof of the pudding, isn't it? West Brom at 20th. Oh my god, I hate those games. And we're beating the big teams: Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City. We've beaten 5-0. So I think it's absolutely, we've got it absolutely spot on, and I think I've worked this game out now. There's 2 videos I want to do. I want to do the 3 tactics that I've used in this Journeyman, because they're all different. So we'll do that one first, and then I'm going to do a video that just breaks down how do we adjust the lines, why do we adjust the lines. It might be a long video, but it'll just show people what am I doing when I'm adjusting the lines, and why am I doing it. And you too can have this, because it's all about that. We finally worked out FM24. I need to rest them. I do remember it took me a long time to figure out FM23. 3-0 loss. You could be right, Andy. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That sometimes it's hard to make clear why. It's easy to work out when I set the lines at the start of the game. It's easy to work out what I'm doing. In game, what I'm doing is I'm using my eyes. I'm using what I'm seeing. And it's really about where they are getting opportunities from and where they are passing to. And then I've got a strategy for where they are passing to and where they're shooting from. If they are getting opportunities from very close to my penalty area, I want to get bodies behind the ball. If they are playing direct balls, then I want to pull my defensive line back. And there's a strategy that I'm using. Hi Joshua, how are you doing? So these lines, every time I set up, I'm going to base these lines on several different things, and I think you understand what I'm doing there. But in game, what I'm doing in game is I'm judging where are they making my life difficult. And I knew Manchester United were good at long shots. So I need to get bodies behind the ball. And you could see from their set pieces, took a while to figure it out, but we were stopping them getting shots from that area. Number of blocks we made was incredible because all these boys are coming behind the ball. So we had 8 players behind the ball at all times. So that's how it was working. That's how I set them up to stop them scoring from outside the box. The standard line I use because they have a lot of pace and they're good passers of the ball. And that gives my defenders more time to deal with them. Any through balls, my defence is able to turn and get into the deep spaces. So setting up before is fairly straightforward. I understand what you're saying. You're saying you're finding it hard to understand what I do in game, but I'm seeing things in game that they're attacking me down the flanks. I need to lower my line because I don't want them getting down behind me and cutting balls back. So lower your defensive line so that it makes it very difficult for them to get behind you. Long shots, you want to get bodies behind the ball. You have to get bodies behind the ball or one of them will go in. So that's about adjusting your offensive line, your line of engagement, so that you've got more bodies compact in this half of the field. You don't have to adjust your mentality, but you need to get bodies behind the ball, and especially for the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City. You must get bodies behind the ball against those. And we did against United again. And interestingly, if we go back to that 4-4 with Manchester United, I actually started with a high line. I played them with a high line and a high defensive line. And it ended up 4-4 because we gave them chances to score. We scored ourselves because we're a very good attacking team. Today, we played with a low block and we didn't give them chances to score. And we blocked everything that they did. So, yeah, lines, everything is about lines in FM24. And get those right and you'll win games. And now it's been 22 games, is it? Since we've lost. We've won 20 and drawn 2. And that's all we're doing is positioning the lines. And we look at West Brom. We'll have a look at West Brom in a minute. We are resting them, aren't we? So when we come to West Brom, there's certain things that when we get the report, I'm going to look for. So we'll just break those down, what they are. And that will tell me where I need to set the lineup. And here's the report. I can see straight away they've got none of them. So what I'm looking for is dribbling. Are they good dribblers of the ball? Well, then clearly not. Are they good passers? Do they have good vision? Those are two very important things. I'm looking at their defensive line in terms of their marking, their positioning. Do they have those two things together, or are they in the pretty poor category? Their anticipation is bad, positioning is bad. I'm guessing their marking is bad. They've got no pace. They've got poor work rate, so we can really press them. Their teamwork is awful. I mean, they are a poor team. Very, very poor. So now I should be high pressing them, really getting in their face. But I'll just do one quick check. And the next opponent, and this is now where I'm going to change something, because they play wing style. So what I would do, given their report, I'm going to be pushing my lines up here because I want to play in their half. And ideally, you'd think that's what we should be doing, really getting in their face. But they play wing play, so that means they're going to try and get behind my wing backs. Now, he's extremely high up the pitch. He's going to be up here. And that leaves a huge space. So I'm going to drop the line down to standard. So if they do try to get behind my back line, they're going to make it very difficult for them. So I've positioned the lines now as I want to play. I'm going to play attacking because I think we are just so much better. And I'm going to have both wing backs attacking. So, but my line is such that it's deeper, so they're still going to have problems getting behind me. Hi, David. I'm doing well. Doing really well, mate. So having done that, what will happen, as you'll see in this game, is that the lines will be out of place because they will be probably, what will happen, what I will see is that there's too much space here. They're getting a ton of space in this area. And so I'm going to have to probably push my line up a little bit, probably to higher, to compensate for the fact that they're getting a ton. And they'll probably not be doing wing play. They'll be passing the ball around in here. And so probably, my guess is, knowing FM, it's going to give me something to work out here. So all I'm going to do is use my eyes, and wherever they are creating space, I'm going to fill that space, basically. Yay, Peterson is no longer unhappy. But who is? Because now I can focus. Oh my goodness. Doig is happy now. Larsson's in the reserves, succeeded. Patterson pleased with his playing time. 12 days to go. We'll give him one more game. Neves pleased with playing time. We'll play him. Florian Wirtz keep playing. Frimpong, we need to play Frimpong instead of Peterson now. So it's just Frimpong, isn't it? Frimpong and Wirtz. Another good centre-back. I got plenty of good centre-backs. I don't need any more. Stop it. Yay, we have gone to the top of the league. What I want to see now is Manchester City and Chelsea falling away. So it is just Patterson. So, yeah, West Brom should be easy to set up. But FM is FM. And I won't actually be too unhappy if we lose this. Because, as I said, I don't want to go into that cup final unbeaten for 23 games. We're going to play Kumalo, because I've told him also that I want him to focus. And we're going to do a personalised one for him to save me doing this all the time. So we're going to play Kumalo, because he needs to focus on the league. That's why he's happy that he's been left out of the. Wirtz needs to play. Siedemar can come in for Gray. Konate can keep going. Oh no, I'm going to play Suwone. We'll rest those two. Suwone can come on. He has got a left foot, has he? Yeah. Switch those over. Suwone Yoro can come in here with Landerson here. We'll rotate this team. Peterson and Patterson. Where is Peterson? There he is. Peterson and Patterson. And that's good enough for me. He wants to play the reserve goalkeeper. Nah, it's a league game. Easy win predicted. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. On these games, I've just realised that if you are too attacking in these games, you don't win them. So I'm really thinking about changing it already. But for 10 minutes, unable, no offers were made. Fair enough. Oh, the goalkeeper's injured, is he? That's what you're going to do, FM, is it? Do I have another goalkeeper here? Well, this young Morelli is unregistered, though, isn't he? I don't have any goalkeepers who can play. So, Arwell Davis, he's a good goalkeeper. Can do anything, that boy. Good thinking, Andy. If there's anybody in the chat, please give us a like. If you haven't done it yet, press the like button. It does help the channel. I know some of you are learning what I'm doing, and with the lines, and it's not a fluke, because you can't do this as a fluke. So drop a like. Let's get these videos out to other people, boys. Really appreciate it. Hey, David. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? And there's something about 20th in the league, and we are at home, that this looks like a 1-0 to me to West Brom. And it smacks of me playing in a low block. The balance mentality. But I think we should go for this. Attacking to very attacking. No, I'm still wary of them trying to get behind, and we've got both wing backs on attack, so I'm just going to drop the lines. I think that makes sense. And if we can... Oh, Man United have scored, have they? I did actually think it would be 1-0. Diallo has got the goal. Old master. What's going to happen, Andy, is that I'm going to lose the next 5. Totally blast the theory out of the window. That's what's going to happen. But eventually you have to lose. And you won't have to watch these two, because one of these is going to be spraying the ball all over the place. I actually think it might be prudent, actually, to put him on a support duty. He's not a great attacking fullback. I'm just going to go positive, just in case. Right, this is a I am expecting game, this is. Let's consolidate our position at the top. This is probably going to be more nervous for me, this game, than the Liverpool game or the Man United games. Because I'm willing to bet they're going to cause me problems, and I've got, they are going down the middle in the early stages. And who's the boy who's spraying it around? We're edging the passing. But you see how dangerous West Brom look for a nothing team? They're getting the highlights. And I wonder if it's because we are not very good at pressing. See, they're getting behind, trying to get behind. And we've got to stop that. Goalkeepers, don't give away a penalty this time. See, that's how they're going to be dangerous. And I actually wonder if we're not very good. I've got counter-pressing off anyway. But we might not be good at pressing. Interesting. Or should I be getting in their face? Because they are not a very good team. Go on, Patterson. Into the box. Chance. Corner ref. But you could see that they are going to try and get past my fullbacks down the flanks. That's how they're going to attack me. And that's why I've kept the line standard. Oh, to stop them doing that. So, like, direct counterattack is the other one. If they're going to play with a direct counterattack, I'm going to put my line deeper. Because that means they're going to try and get the ball over the top, or these horrible diagonals that go between the centre-back and the full-back. Penalty. Well, I guess we've guessed this right again. I don't think I am an imposter, Andy. It's actually quite hard to do this consistently, to keep doing it. And I think if we can keep this going, if we keep this going today, we'll win another cup. Oof, lucky. 1-0. And this might be just all of this, probably. That's what this is about. Because immediately they went on the attack and they tried to come down here. But even though he's on an attack duty, he was deep enough to be able to track him and stop the problem. So that's what this game is about. If I'd had a higher line, he would have got past my defender, crossed it, and somebody would have scored. But because that's what this game is about, is the standard line. Because now we've got them. So watch their attack now. Again, they're trying to go down here, but our line is deep enough and that ball inside was easy to intercept. Simple. And that's perfect. Go on, Siedemar. Oh, unlucky, son. It's 2-0. Kamalo. Get in, son. He's my son, that boy. Get in. 2-0. We keep going. Suone, lovely pass. When he's on his game, he's such a good player. Go on, Kamalo. You're having a good game today. Oh. And that's the quick passing. That was lovely. That was passing, zipping it around the edge of the area. I think we should be pressing them. They didn't deal with that kind of mini press very well. They didn't like that at all. But while it's 2-0, I'm not going to, because I don't think we need to. I think that the two forwards went at the centre backs because that was a trigger press. I think they were pressing their centre backs. But they didn't like that little press at all. Here's another one. We've cornered him. Yeah, they're in trouble with that press. I wonder if I should be pressing them. But we are winning, so don't do anything silly. And it's 3-0. Get in. What a team this is. Who's a spitting image? Although they do say we all have a double. I haven't had a double in a long time. A double gin. been a very, very long time. Well, this is... so this is what I'm doing, boys. That's basically what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep using my eyes. I'm going to keep... The better teams will change their focus of attack. But I don't think West Brom are going to be able to. It could be a cricket score today, Andy. So while the momentum is with us, while we're 3-0 up, and while they are not causing me any problems, they have tried to get behind my defence, but to no avail. And look at the key passes. We are just playing all over the pitch. We've got key passes all over the pitch. Again, they've tried to get behind my defence, and he was deep enough to defend it. And there they go again. They're trying to get behind. But we've got them sussed. Easy peasy. That, if I had a high line or a much higher line, that would have turned out a lot different. And instead, it's now 4-0. Sidamar. Or was it Swoan again? Hello, Romat. How are you doing? It's good for you. Good that you've come along to join us. We've got a fun bunch of people in the chat there. Enjoy. Romath. I'll call you Romath, I think. Romath Gamer is the full name, is it? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. And so, yeah, you could be right. This could be 6, Andy. I should have told him, don't come back to the dressing room unless it's 8. Go on. That's a foul, referee. I mean, I didn't deliberately actually come off the press, but it seems to have worked out. And I wonder if I should stay off the press. Busy time of year. I've thought about that before. Like January and February, just come off the counter press during this busy time of year. Because it is not affecting us in the slightest. Big teams, small teams. Oh! How many shots have we had? 12. They have not had a single shot. And all our key passes are all over the pitch. It's absolutely brilliant. 4-0. You've blown them away. And this is not my first team. It's the reserve team. Suwon and Sidamar up front. Like the reserves have just blown them away. Oh, we're up to 15 likes now. That's awesome. One day I want to like have a stream or a video that has 50 likes. I think I've got a couple. I've got some that have got... I've got one that's got nearly... It's got over... Yeah, now it's over 1,000 likes. And that's the how to build an unstoppable tactic every time. It's probably got about 2,000 or 3,000 likes now. That was a good video. I think it's got 42,000 views now. Quite pleased with that. Oh, we're in. Come on, Peterson. Oh. Just, come on. Not to be. Do not come back to the dressing room unless you've got 6. Andy told you he wants 6. So now we're in control. I'm not really paying much attention to this game now. I know that they're not going to try and change their style at all. They're still going to try and get me down the flanks. And what we're doing is stopping them going down the flanks. Again, they've tried to get outside. They have this time. We've given away a penalty. But again, the line being so deep, he could not get behind the fullback, unfortunately. Patterson has fouled him. But it's okay, it's 4-0. Better to give away a penalty now than in the cup final. That's 2 penalties we've given away. He saved it again. It's Jurati who saved it this time. Oh boy. But I can't see that they're going to be able to change the way they play. They're going to have to keep going up these flanks. And I want to tell Patterson to focus, Sunshine. Do not go giving away penalties. Their central defenders are playing really poorly. So I think I'm going to play through the middle. Let our boys in the middle do the damage. And the wing backs can come inside and support them. Hi Callum, I'm actually enjoying this journeyman save. This is country number 5, team number 6, and it's been a really good save. I can't believe it's episode 100, and we've had some very, very good teams. This Newcastle team has become extremely good now. Coritiba were brilliant. Oh, just past the post. So Coritiba were a great team. And it's just that, like, I've had some very good teams to manage. But you've still got to manage the games. And if we hadn't set this up right, I have a funny feeling if we had just, like, played with a high line or a much higher line, as was looking like we should do, we could have lost this game. But because I saw that they play this wing play, I just got a little nervous and just dropped the line back to standard. You're not going down the flanks. But the big game was Manchester United and how we absolutely destroyed them. Just took them apart, even though they were the best team. And Liverpool has to be the same. Oh. He's calm. Everybody's calm. But it's been fairly quiet in the second half. We've not played particularly well. Second half. Not added to our 4 goals. This is season number 2, I think, with Newcastle, isn't it? Number 2. We came in early on last season. We won the FA Cup. That's all we won last season. But we had a good summer window. And I can't remember. It was... who did the summer window? Who brought these players in? Can't remember who's... Was it the other Andy who did the summer window for this? He had an extremely good summer window. I've since gone on and brought in 1 or 2 players. I brought in Marcos. I think there's somebody else I brought in as well. But yeah, we've brought in some very good players. Penalty awarded. We just scored, referee. That's a goal. What is going on here? We don't want the penalty, referee. It's a lovely goal. We don't need a pen. He's given it to us anyway. 5-0. Okay, let's get some of these players off the pitch. Peterson probably. Frimpong can come on here. Florian Wirtz. Veloso. Who else needs to be rested? Kamalo probably. Probably do it for now. It's looking very, very good. So we will go into the cup final unbeaten for 23 games. I don't think it's broken. I think that I've worked out that there is a way to beat the game, and how the AI actually works. And all you've got to do is counter the AI. And you really need to know how they are playing. You need to keep an eye on, are they changing that style of play? Like, they don't seem to be all that keen on going down the flanks anymore. So maybe they're going through the middle now. So they might have changed their style. Because I'm not seeing them going down the flanks anymore, which is kind of interesting. And they seem to be going more in this area here. They're targeting this right hand side. So what I'm going to do to counter that, is I'm going to come back into a low block, and I'm going to counter press, because now I'm going to just lose the ball. I want to attack them, and I just want to close these areas down that they're getting into inside the penalty area. So that's what I'm seeing, and the plan is just get bodies behind the ball in these areas inside the penalty area, which seems to be where they're attacking now. Oh, that was good. I've never seen one of those go in yet. We're getting closer. And they do have Ramirez, who's causing me a few problems here. So we're going to tight mark him. Does he have a weaker foot? No, but he needs a hard tackle. We need to let him know that we've got our eye on him. Is it going to be the 6 that you wanted, Andy? The moment it's 5. I don't think it's going to be the 6. That was offside anyway. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow it all down now. We don't need to do anything more now. I'm actually, I'm going to keep the counter press on. I need that for the penalty area. So trigger press a little bit less. And that's it. We'll see the game out now. Here for the FA Cup. It was West Ham. We beat West Ham 3-2. I think we were 3-0 up and they came back and it was ended 3-2, I think. Oh, we might have been 3-1 up and they got a late goal. West Ham it was in the cup final. So again, I think we've stopped West Brom from attacking again, because they were coming back into the game. So we're just stopping them attacking. And then it seems like when you stop them playing, the game rewards you. And that's it, 5-0. It wasn't 6, but I'm happy with that. Well done. Good win. Especially as it's the reserve team. And we are now 4 points clear of City, but they do have a game in hand. And now we go into the cup final. And I need to get this right. And what day is it today? Thursday. Oh no, it's on Sunday, isn't it? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. But I have all my players fit. So it should not be a problem. Berate them, yeah. 5-0 was not good enough. Andy said 6. You've let him down badly. Turati should be dropped by Italy. I don't think that's very nice. He's had 2 very good games of late. So suddenly we've played 1 more game more than anybody else. If we don't win the league next year, this year, there's something wrong. I think not counter-pressing has helped. Oh, you should be happy now then. You should be a happy bunny. Oh, the draw. I think we should have a look at this draw. You can't hear that, can you? Oh, you might be able to hear it because the mic's on. Hi Tunkai, how are you doing? Yeah, Larsson's already gone to the reserve team, but he's being sold in the summer. No, we don't want Olympic Lyon. We want Sporting. Sporting would be good. Probably give us an easy game though, won't it? Celtic would be good. No, they've got Roma. Lazio, take Lazio. Chelsea winning 8-0. Man United 2-0 up, are they? Who's got the other goal? Let's have a look. Oh, Diallo's got them both. Yeah, we're doing good. Have I been drawn yet? No, we're still in the hat. Lazio will be good. Oh, come on. Oh, we're probably going to get these bunch. Nordsjælland. This is the one we're going to get, isn't it? Newcastle. No, we're going to get... Who are they? Trabzonspor or Valencia. Valencia. I'll take Valencia. That would be a good one. Or Hertha Berlin. That would be interesting. Oh, we got Trabzonspor. Valencia will play Hertha Berlin. Job done. We should get through. We are expected to win this competition. No pressure, of course. Absolutely no pressure. Did I rest them? Yeah. This is going to be a big call. So if we look at Liverpool, there's nothing that we can see that's bad. They have... They concede from crosses. But it doesn't mean that we are good enough in terms of crossing to actually make that count. But they are just a perfect team. So setting up for a perfect team, there's only one thing I can do. And we're going to play in a low block, standard line, We're not counter-pressing. We're definitely not playing attacking. We're going to play balanced. And we're going to keep playing as we play. So again, we're going to let Liverpool come on to us. If we push the lines up, I don't trust this defence enough to stop them scoring. Now, it does mean that I'm not going to attack as much myself. But it's too big a game just to go in there and attack them. Too big a game. This is like a really big call, isn't it? Okay, guys, how would you call this? Based on what I've been saying about lines, how would you call this? Because already I'm doubting myself, and I just think it has to be a low block. And if we look at Liverpool, their long shots are incredible. They've got so many good players who have got so many good, their long shots. Free kick taking is extremely good. They probably could beat us on set pieces because we're not great on set pieces. They are good at long shots. So I just fear that if we don't close that, we have to close that down. We have to close that area down. I do not want them shooting at the edge of our penalty area. That's the last thing I want to be happening. And how do they play? They're going to play direct, I think. No, it's control possession. And that does suggest that I should push the line up. But they're just too good to push the line up because they will get behind my defence. Control possession, I have a feeling I should just let them have possession. Come off the counter press. Let them have the possession. Low block with a counter-attack. It's kind of how I'm playing. Although passing is not direct, it's with a high tempo. And the team are good at that. So it is kind of a counter-attack. But when I don't want to press them. The control passing suggests I should be pressing them. But they're too good at passing. So I think the low block is the way to go. I think this team is absolutely spot on, except for Mora. So Gray comes in for Suwon, Kanote for Sidama, and Frimpong for Peterson. Patterson is actually suspended, which means Doig will have to play. I could play Guehi there, couldn't I? Who is my assistant suggesting? Oh, Arwell Davis. Silly boy. Arwell Davis on the left. Doig can come onto the bench. He already is. Right, let's get these out of here. Oh, I know why Turati is playing, because Ramirez is injured. That's why, isn't it? So Noah Cooper or Morelli. Who's the best? He's not very good, but Morelli. Well, Morelli's not bad, is he? The fans didn't like that bloke, but he can go on the bench. Watch, he might have to play. And I need another fullback. He's suspended. Moreno can come on the bench. Doig. Marcos is cup-tied. Aber and Guehi, that's good enough. Bayomo comes in on the bench. Tonali comes in as the anchor. Neves comes in here. Florian Wirtz and Kamalo. Kamalo had a good game last time out. But should I play Carioca? He's on a 7-2-3. Carioca probably. No, Veloso is going to come in there. Probably switch Veloso and Wirtz. No, we'll leave them as they are. Veloso and Wirtz. And that's a pretty good team, I think. Mora can come on the bench for Kamalo. No, he can't. Carioca. Sidamar for Suwon. Kamalo stays on the bench because he's an attacking forward as well. Okay, we're good. The only thing I'm worried about is that my goalkeeper, although he's had two very, very good. Hold a team meeting. Positive feelings around the club right now. Nobody remembers a loser. You don't get to play in a cup final every day, so I want you to embrace and hopefully come home with the trophy. I don't want to be too pessimistic. Oh, like this run, isn't it going to be like I'm going to cry? Look at this run that we've been on. Now we've got the cup final. Isn't it going to be horrible for this to go wrong right here? Oh boy, we have played 23 since that defeat, won 21 and drawn 2, and now we have the cup final. It actually, does it matter if we lose? Because I still think we're going to win the league. And would it be an option to play with one striker? Yes and no. If I really want to stop Liverpool scoring, I can put him on support. I can absolutely do that. Then that's going to give me a good solid base. That I don't want to do now that. But I need to have an attacking base to this. Now I can put him on support, in which case he's not going to get forward. I think these two, I want one of them to be attacking. I could put them both on support so that it gives me a little bit more cover as we're playing in a low block, but this gives me an attacking option. And I do at least now have 6 players, and this one will also be going forward. So I've got 7 players going forward while I'm not playing in a very attacking style. Now, that's the reason why I'm keeping these attacking. I'm keeping for now, my defense is good enough to deal with things if he goes absent, and he goes absent. But I don't want to completely just sit back and say to Liverpool, come on then. I want to attack. Liverpool, no sweat. I think it'll go wrong against Brentford. Have we got Brentford after this, have we? Oh, yeah. FA Cup. It'd be cruel if I don't get this right. But I just think I want them to come on to me. I think we're strong enough to allow that to happen. We're good enough to allow that to happen. And if I have players going forward, and we lose it in transition, I've still got 5 back, I think, that are capable of dealing with the breakdown at the transition. I still think that could happen. Oh, Manchester City, Chelsea won again. God, this is getting ridiculous. Manchester City didn't play, did they? They must be playing when I'm playing in the... Chelsea and Manchester City will not lose. It's crazy. Well, they just got to the top because they drew with each other. Yeah, Manchester City have won. And so I am a point clear, despite the fact that they've won. So we're either going to finish this episode on a real high, or this is all going to go horribly wrong. I mean, just be vigilant. That's what we've got to be. I do agree, in a sense, that I need to be more positive. Yeah, I'm going to, in a sense, agree with him on that. That we want to take the game to them when we have the opportunity to do so. So I don't have a problem with that. So Lozabai, we'll be looking at these when we get to the other side. Jack, you are an optimist. I love an optimist. I think that team, I mean, that forward line is awesome. That front four is just a very, very good team. That's not even, yeah, it is his best position. I mean, that is a very, very good forward line. Siedemar is actually a 4-star player. Should I play Siedemar instead of, because he's actually a 4-star player, but his finishing's only 13. Yeah, he's having a great season. I'm so happy I kept him in the summer. I mean, that's as good a team as I can put out. So let's go and win this match. Everybody's happy. The team meeting has gone extremely well. Oh boy, I'm so nervous now. I love winning trophies, but I hate the game itself. Oh boy. Shall I go back to balanced? Yeah, just at the beginning. Just have a look at it at the beginning. And the boys who caused me problems are Trent, Salazabai, and Sukic. The others we'll just keep an eye on. Get out to and prove to everyone you are winners. Make me proud. That didn't tie in with the team meeting though. In the team meeting before the game, I just told them, you get this one chance. I did say, go out and prove that you're winners. So it did tie up. The team talk tied up with the team meeting. Karim is also an incredibly good pressing forward. Is he playing with the Liverpool team? Is he, Karim? So come on, boys. Come on. Let's get a goal early. You'll make me happy if you get a goal early. Oh, go on. Go on, Gray. Go on, son. We're in. Go on. Oh my Lord. I'm going to watch how Liverpool... They are playing out from the back, but I don't want to counter-press Liverpool, even though all the suggestions are that I should be counter-pressing them. They are 100% going down my right, and that worries me. Why are you going down the right? Who's on the right-hand side for Liverpool? Well, there's only 12 minutes gone. So this is going to be just very patient. Try and soak up pressure. And then hit them on the break. And also then plan B Plan B would be to keep possession, try to keep the ball off them. Because maybe defensively they are good enough to stop us passing the ball around. But it doesn't look like they are at the moment. Go on, we're in. Get in! Get in, Neves! Yes, come on! Oh, we're starting to believe too, Craig. Starting to believe. It's 1-0. And it's João Neves. It was a poor pass from Florian Wirtz, to be fair. Just got a lucky ricochet. Get in. Again, it's... maybe the game has decided you've got the lines right. I'm concerned about the standard line because I also know with Liverpool that they will attempt to get bodies outside the penalty area. And if the line is too deep, we might allow them too many opportunities. But we'll get a clue once we get some highlights from Liverpool. They do tend to get a lot of bodies in this area here. Oh, we giving away another penalty there? No, it was offside. No penalties in cup finals, FM. Don't be silly. We've taken out, I think, the most dangerous players they have. Ooh. Nice one, Wirtzy. We do have to be very, very careful and keep vigilant about them getting opportunities just outside my box. Because in that case, I will push my defensive line up to higher. Yeah, we're keeping these boys quiet so far. So it's here I need to make sure we got enough cover in here. And we have. So that's a good clue that at the moment the lines are good. That is a perfect example of how we defended that. Our shots on target ratio is not very good though, but I don't care. Because we're leading 1-0 and it's for Liverpool to break down my defence, not for me to do anything. Come on, boys. Let's win a trophy. This will be the 23rd trophy of the save. Come on, you can do this. It's lovely, quick passing. That's why I don't want to slow it down. It's lovely, quick passing. Oh, hit the post from an impossible angle. We're all over them. If FM does me now, I'll be very annoyed. Because at the moment we're doing everything right. Watch those two boys over there. Nicely done. Go on, Arwell. Go on, you got that, son. Centre back's out of position. João Neves, Valesso, go on, Sam. Oh, my lord. Composed finish, an absolutely brilliant finish. Canote is taking a knock, a tight thigh. And we will have to replace him then. Siedemar or Carriguoka? Siedemar it is then, isn't it? Siedemar it is. Come on, boys. We're all over them. We still need that second goal, though. Liverpool are all over the shop at the back. Penalty, ref. Their shots on target is poor. They're now attacking down our left, which is a more reasonable thing to do, because that's where our attacking wing back is. And we will eventually put him on support as the second half wears on. We'll just put him on a support duty. Get out there, prove to everyone you are winners. I don't want to say any more than that. I don't think... It's so far so good, Andy. I don't want to make any changes at the moment, but Liverpool will come out and play differently. I just got to figure out how they're playing differently. But that's okay, we'll take that. And we're not using any energy, which is also a good thing. Florian Wirtz is knackered though already. But this team is not using any energy. Which suggests they're also strolling, that they might be a bit complacent. Go on, Guehi. Have a run. Oh, but we are getting ourselves out of shape here. Go on, Frimpong. Nice cross into the box. Oh, hit the bar. We've hit the woodwork 3 times now. If FM does me out of this trophy, I'm going to be very annoyed. Come on, make it 2. Offside. No one is causing me any problems in that Liverpool team. We've kept the 2 dangerous boys quiet. See, he's had more ball possession than any of the other players apart from the central defender. But he just can't produce any passes because we've taken him out. So Lozabai always is a problem, and he's got produced one pass, but nothing that should worry us too much. They're really struggling with the defensive lines. Oh, another! With us 4 times we have hit the woodwork. Oh, come on. If FM takes this off me now, that would be cheating. We are absolutely hammering them. Okay, is anybody not playing well or tired? Florian Wirtz probably needs to come off. Although, yeah, he's not playing very well either. Carioca can come on. Velosso's not playing very well either, so Kamalo can come on there. Kamalo can come on there. Frimpong is having a good game at the moment, so we'll leave him on. Tonali is tiring. Probably Frimpong and Tonali in 10 minutes. Hit the woodwork more times. This is ridiculous. I think it's 5 times. Is it 5 or 4 times we've hit the woodwork? Go on, hit the post again. Oh! How many more times? We sneaked the... Let's watch this area here. Well done, nicely defended. We've totally defended them off the park. Go on, Frimpong. 1 good cross and we win the cup. It's getting! Yes! Get in! Oh, Frimpong, you magician. Get in. 2-0. What an episode. What a game. Oh, what a manager. Salazabal is causing me a problem, though. It's now Oh, time to close the game down. Joe Neves has given everything he's got. That means a game for Landerson. And so is Frimpong. Moreno can come on for Frimpong. Oh, I'm not going to let them, surely not. I'm not going to change anything. I don't think I need to actually do anything, change anything. I don't want to draw them on any more than I'm doing. I don't need to. They've had the possession. And I got caught when I did that last time. I do want to type mark Salasibal after this highlight. I want to put somebody on him to follow him around a bit. Get in. Yes. Oh, I say. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Frimpong, what a genius cross. Come on, boys. We are almost there. I think we're just going to just hold the ball a little bit now. I'm not going to change. I do not want to change what we are doing. Temptation would be to close the game down, but I'm not going to. Not yet, anyway. That's a lovely pass. Go on, son. Make it 3. Oh boy. I actually haven't, Andy, not in the save. I haven't been offered any jobs internationally yet. Oh, did I? Did I get offered the Argentina job? Oh no, that was the other save that I was doing. Got offered the Argentina job. But this is almost done now. We get to 88. I'm going to shut the game down. Right. Let's shut this game down now. Take all the time you want, boys. Another good call. That low block has done me proud. It's done me proud. Just slow it all down. We are going to lift the trophy. 6 minutes. Where did you get that from? Come on, make it 3. Go on, Kamalo, Sam. Ooh, they've got us on the counter-attack here, have they? Yeah, they got a counter-attack from a set piece there, did they? Oh, this FM is going to just boil my nerves here for a minute. Just total disaster. Absolute disaster. Let's type mark a couple of those boys. Come on, boys, hold on. Look at the difference between the two teams. Come on, hold on. It's just less than a minute. Yes, come on. Oh, FM, you are so cruel. This must be full time now. Must be full time. Do not go there, FM. Do not go there. It is. Come on, we are now into the 7th minute. Well, yes, good boy. That's it. It's done. Yes. No, it's a free kick. Oh, there's one more highlight. Oh, come on, referee. Let's have the whistle. Come on. Yeah, Jesus, Abba didn't take the free kick. We have done it. We have done it. Oh, the 23rd trophy of the save. Newcastle United win the first trophy of the season. Oh boy, that was good. Fully deserved, I think. Fully deserved. There it is. Lift that trophy. Another one in the bag. So there you go, boys. It really is. FM24 really is all about lines. And your defensive line, your offensive line, and where you position them. And I'm going to do a video of it. It probably will be quite a long video because there's a number of things, about 5 or 6, maybe 7 things that I'm looking for in game. I think that you got a flavour of what I'm looking for in game in that episode. And what I'm actually, when I'm looking at the opposition, what are they doing? Where are they attacking from? And where are they trying to find space? A bit of a let off. No, we'll say congratulations. And so I will do that video. And then everybody can go on these 24 unbeaten run things that are obviously quite fun. And that is the end of the episode, because I don't think I can take any more. We have won another trophy, absolutely deserved, and our run of form just keeps going. That is outstanding. And especially since there, we've had 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 wins on the bounce. Outstanding. And if we don't win the league this year, I'll be writing to FM and asking why not. Because, I mean, and given the run-in that we've got, we have a very easy run-in. Once Arsenal is done, that run-in is very, very easy. I would just wonder if we can keep this going to the end of the season. Don't forget, guys, lines. Get your lines right. If there is anybody in the chat who hasn't given us a like, I think that cup final was worth a like. Give us a like, guys, and help the channel to grow, because there's some people out there, a lot of people out there, who don't even know that the channel exists. Likes help the algorithm to push the videos out to people. I need to go and relax now, have a cup of tea and something to eat and calm down. And I'm just looking forward to playing it again, having a look at how we did it. But we just keep going on and on and on and on. And I want to keep this going now as far as I can. Can we keep it going? Who knows? Thanks for coming, guys. Had a great time. It's been a blast. What a team. And we'll be back on... What day is it today? We'll be back on Sunday for the next round of fixtures, where we'll hopefully get through most of March, and the season then will be coming to an end. We've got the Europa League starting again in March. I think that should be a done deal. And I'm just totally drained now. Absolutely drained. What a performance. What a performance. And we'll see you all on Sunday. Don't know what else to say. Have a good night. Take care. Be safe. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.